Hi everyone, Stefan Schoenfelder with Dakota Ironworks again here. We're looking at the Bobcat 250. I was having an issue. I was running my Miller 252 off of it, which I've been chastised for, saying it draws too much, but it works for me. And I was getting a run 100 code, and I would intermittently lose power. I would strike an arc with it, and then it would click off and then click back on. And then I'd strike an arc, and it would click off and click back on. So, as you know, I recently redressed my slip rings, replaced my brushes, and my fine control rheostat. So I was thinking a resistor, a fuse, something like that. Well, I called Dan Wood at Miller, and what we did, we checked the DC voltage at the brushes, which should be in the 70 to 90 range. You can do that with a multimeter set on volts DC. And one side is your ground. I believe it's the one towards the front, the terminal towards the front on your brushes is the ground. The one towards your back is going to be your juice. I got 89.5, which is perfect. So then we checked voltage AC at our 120 receptacle, and personally I put my ground onto the machine ground and then put my other probe into the hot side, the right side of one of the receptacles, and I was getting 123.5, which I thought was acceptable. Dan told me what I need to do. My whole problem here is that if you look right down here, this is the Kohler, this is not the Subaru, so you may have a little bit different setup if you've got the Subaru. But right here, this bolt with these two nuts, that is your throttle speed control. So what he had me do, since I can't measure hertz with my meter, I put my meter into my receptacle, and then I had somebody tighten this up, which ups the idle until I had exactly 130 volts at my receptacle, which is your target number. Once I had that, I plugged my 252 in, ran a few welds with about my voltage on 20, wire speed about 300, then I cranked it up to about 24 and 380, and I was golden. So if you're having an issue lacking generator power, or a weak arc and you know it's not your rheostat or something like that, then maybe take a look at your voltage on your 120 and make sure you're in that 130 volt range and see if that rectifies your problem. Thanks again, guys.